All right, I will upload some Instagram videos about me speaking for the Remember of Martin King. So look at those videos as well. It'll small short clips where my Martin King shirt I wore earlier today. Um, I'm in the bed right now. Um, I wanted there's a YouTuber, a person that can come on my YouTube. She's a sister. She's part Latina and part African, well Afro Caribbean actually. And I wanted to address some comments that she said about my comments on the tweets of Stephen Clark. I never defended the offensive comments he said. What I said was that the real reason why I defended him, his life, as I'm saying, because anybody who dates whoever of African descent, or even those who are Latin, anybody of color, okay, especially us men, we're targeted, okay. It gets on my nerves that that a lot of people. I also defended Kenya Moore about the Michael Rappaport situation. I didn't defend the white guy, Robert Michael Rappaport. I keep saying Robert, because that was offensive. Even though she said stuff about African American men, saying that either we're gay, we go white women, or we're in jail locked up, or whatever, which is very offensive to me. Okay, and I have friends, female friends, who don't date brothers. Do I get offended? No. Let me explain why. Today we're celebrating the remembrance of Martin Luther King, and folks forget that civil rights also include individual rights. It hurts my heart. 50 years later, we're still fighting for civil rights that include individual rights. As individual, many of our people, our community of African descent, are afraid to be their own person, are discouraged to be their own person. And I'm the strongest one to be my own person of African descent. I did not want to live someone else's dream. I live my own dream, no matter who it is, what color, whoever it is out there who wants to drag me down in there, put their nightmare where I consider mine because it's not my dream, my own. So when you have a bunch of brothers or a bunch of sisters who refuse, and it's sad, refuse to be their own individual, and they're afraid or they've been told, not been discouraged, to be just different as everybody else and go along with, but they go enforce or for extremely encouraged to live stereotypical lives. It makes you wonder why is that person saying that. But when it's a bunch of people buying into stereotypes and they call it culture and it's not, well, they're not call it culture. That's why I don't get offended. See, if it was a bunch of brothers that lived my example, then I can get offended. But if I'm the only one in like a unicorn, then I cannot get offended because I'm not saying every brother is out there selling dope where my homegirl's from. You see a lot of brothers who graduate with me. Didn't graduate, was supposed to graduate with me in the 90s, but also she graduated in 90. She graduated in 99, I went to her business. She graduated in 99 and I graduated in 98. Okay, this is the homegirl that's her background is black, French, Creole, Native American, Mexican, her background, okay? She caramel skin like me, but different texture hair. And she do it most of the Hispanic men. Now, of course, there's bad men of every group, but particular ones that she had encountered were brothers who, from her brothers, they were not good quality. They would not help her out her situation, you know. She, and they wouldn't, they did not act like men, not acting masculine or feminine, but be the responsibilities man, put food on the table, go out and work, and take care of her as a woman. Now she's not a gold digger. That's what type of woman she is. That she's not a gold digger. Most women want a man to protect them, to provide food, clothes, bring home the bacon while they work as well, or whatever. Not sit here and take care of some dude, and not sit here and be out there selling dope and doing whatever. And we was a short of us African American people in our school. These people don't mean white and mostly Hispanic, so a lot of the brothers, it's like I was the only one. Now I don't know, there was a couple of brothers who were individualistic, but majority of them live by stereotypes. no matter how what color, or light skin, dark, whatever. Even had with those who like a Mexican, but it was Creole, brother who went along with thugs, okay? Dark, light, my camera skin, whatever. Don't matter, kinky hair, curly hair. It was like no one was afraid to be their own person and separate. So I never got offended by her only dating Hispanic men, because you saw a different, you didn't see everybody speaking Spanish. You saw different types of Hispanic men. You saw those who like hip hop music. You saw those who was cholos, or those who was not cholos, who were the jocks. You saw those who were um you know um they were schoolboys, you know what I'm saying, if they call, nerdy. You had those who in out and work, you had those who thugs, you know what I'm saying, different types in our school. So you couldn't say all Latinos this and that, okay? Those who didn't speak English, those who did, you know what I'm saying? So therefore, it was like a minority of white and African people, and folks mostly involved in stereotypes, and I was the only one who came out, and said, I'm not living stereotypical, that's not me. I live with soul within, And so that's why. And so it's 20 years of our graduation, for she next year will be 20 years of hers. 20, it's 19 years for hers and 20 years. And you see some of the dudes that we went to school with, not all, but some of the dudes, not all brothers was drug dealers or something, but them saying they still live some type of cultural stereotype, okay? And the brothers that actually fit her criteria wouldn't talk to her. There was some was jocks, some with other women or whatever. So there was other women with sisters as well, and then you had those who she knew they were out there dealing, and so it's like, that's the reason why. So I couldn't get offended, because it's like, why can't our brothers? And you have those, I knew one particular one. Once we graduated high school, they went straight to jail. And I'm like, really? You know, and I'm not saying every brother's a thug, but it's just like, what's wrong with you? So I can't get offended by her choosing mostly Latino men when you don't see many brothers like myself. And it's sometimes I laugh about it, because I get made fun of from those who want to live in the opposite of Martin King King's dream, should I say. But then you want to cry sometimes, because it's like, well, why we're discouraged to be our own person? If individual rights is included with civil rights, why are we discouraged to be our own person individually? What is that person? And I know it is because the person who don't like to see individuality cannot control that person. They can control their mind, body, and soul. People who live collectively are controlled by somebody else. Their standards, their whatever, you know what I'm saying? And if they don't conform to their standards, then they're outcast and mistreated. And trust me, I have a story. So, and I don't get offended by her mostly dating Mexican men, or other Hispanic men, mostly Mexican descent, because of that stereotype that her experience, and it's sad that we forget that civil rights does include individual rights. See, if we would not see so many people buying stereotypes, then you wouldn't have these blanket statements. I call it like it is. But when you have, and this goes back into the day when Martin King was fighting for our rights, you had the black nationalist movement bullying people. If you didn't go along, I never forget, they were talking about black folks with blonde hair on Jerry Springer back in 1994. And these were, some had their hair natural, and one particular woman named Lady Henry, she was a beautiful dark-skinned woman, and she was a shocking person. You can tell she was an entertainer. She wore her hair blonde. She did not comb her hair. She was natural. It was knotted up. She did not comb her hair, but she still looked good. Had her makeup on and he, boots and stuff, and tore up stockings. She back in the day, the 90s at the time, and black outfit on. The that leather outfit on. And there was a sister who was a school teacher, and there was about my complexion, to have long blonde extensions, and then there was another brother with a big flat top, with little dreads in it, and it was about my complexion. And so they was defending the fact they have a right to wear their hair blonde. So there was two real light skinned brother who the members of the National Muhammad. Oh Lord, here we go with black nationalism. Okay, then there was a sister, I forgot her name. She's right for essence, a real bright skinned sister who was right for Essence Magazine. I forgot her name, Doctor, whatever her name. Anyway, she was on there. I forget the back of name for when I was going on 15. I taped it on my VHS. You know, I be taping all this stuff back in the day. Yes, I did. Anyway, and so the sister that was my complexion, probably a little lighter than I am, who was a psychiatrist, she came and she said that America is individualistic, and you have those in our community who are very collective. And she said when she was growing up, you had the people who didn't wear the popular days, where people didn't wear their hair braided, whatever, and people made fun. Then when she was coming to school, she had folks with afros. She said back in the day, there are people who will force people to wear afros, and this is the problem I have with that mess. Forcing somebody will turn a person against you, and 9 out of 10 get you killed. I'll call it like it is, okay? And going back to Stephon Clark's comments, I don't agree with the comments, but it seemed to me as a person being forced. A lot of us date with all type of women because we don't want to be forced. I would not force a sister to date brothers or date a white man, date whatever. Let a sister date who she wants. That's why I defended Serena Williams' wedding. Yes, I did. She's not gonna wait for a brother, and half y'all ain't gonna date her because she dark skinned. You know, she more lighter, a little bit lighter than Venus, but she's not gonna sit here and wait until 2020 or 2030, 2040 for your ass or to cuss here to date her and marry her. So if a white man come along, even though she makes more money than the white man, she gonna marry. I don't blame Serena. I don't blame her. She got time. She can't get kids. You know what I'm saying? She don't want to be waiting for your ass to say, make a decision. But me and y'all do that mess. And I ain't got no patience either. You know, I prefer all types of women. And I have my choice. I like exotic eating. It's not just a light-skinned exotic woman like Mariah Carey. Even Kenya Moore is exotic. You know, it's different texture, hair, long and dark skin, natural eyes. I like that. I like something that's different. You don't see every day. I don't like to be told to date Afro Barbie and blonde Barbie. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't like that concept. Let me choose whatever I want to choose. You know, we're Americans. That's in my check. And I don't get offended. When I was at the Puerto Rican Festival 2 years ago, back in October 2016, a dark skin, some curly hair. She was Creole. She was from Louisiana. She had lashy curly hair. She was trying for her Hispanic man, Puerto Rican man, Poppy. You know what I'm saying? Did I get offended? Hell to no. You know, I don't like people telling us as a people what to marry and what to date. Now, all that race play shit, yeah, that's disrespectful. To have someone call you your racial slurs and sex and all that other crap. No, we went through because we're not pure black, okay? Back in slavery. So that's why I disagree with it. And then, you know, Brittany Jackson beat on that brother and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to me that you have some people who are anti-black and they're dating will sacrifice what a white or any other person of color that will say racial slurs with them in sex or either mistreat them outside. No, that's not a good relationship. Like this Stephon Clark with the Asian woman, Selena Mani, whatever her name is. I wouldn't go with her. When she starts saying the word nigga, I'm sorry, bye. Go find some other brother date. Don't know. I'm not gonna make no babies with you. I'm not gonna no. Like I said in my video, and I'm not I'm not anti-Asian. I have an Asian adopted cousin on my white side, my ancestor, for grandma, the one I met back in 2016. Okay. And that cousin treats me more respect than the ones who got one drop of black DNA and the ones who belong white, okay? Because I never met them yet, okay? His sisters, like I said, his white sisters is my blood cousins from that side of them, okay? That's on them. I'm not going to beg for nobody. But he came, you know, all the way to come see me, and he's hearing impaired. I got to text him. Anyway, sad, though. It is really sad. You know, he treats me with more respect. Doesn't do nothing. No, he treats me with more respect. I don't. No, it does. And we're not even blood related. No, I'm serious, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to get emotional. It came all the way in without. I never get back. It was actually it's an anniversary of this because it was back in the first after the weekend of April. show was on a Tuesday, 2016. My Asian adopted cousins, because his white adopted mother is my blood cousin. He came on the train all the way to the hood. I had to make sure that happened to them. And I thought it was because I didn't see his picture fully on answer.com. I thought it was a white cousin. Like he got a numerous. If y'all remember, I said a Negro nose. No, that was the Asian. And he came all the way and he told me he wanted. We even hugged each other. He said, "But at the right, he took I'm very talkative, you know. He don't tell me what to do. They don't go against my rights. I got cousins with mixed DNA, black DNA, dark, my color, lighter, like to bother my life. I don't like nobody to do that to me. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hold back my tears. I don't like nobody telling me what to fucking do. I wish people respect that and go on about their business. But he doesn't do that. Anyway, sorry y'all. I'm trying to hold back my tears. I don't want to cry in this video. When I'm on bipolar medication, usually for some reason it don't make you cry as much when you know. I took one already, but no, he came all the way. Actually, it was a year, 2 years ago. It's a year of that, and I gotta text him so we can meet each other again. We see each other in 2016 April. Tracy, well respected. I love and all that old color stuff. But boy, I said, if I can't say the anti-Asian slur to this woman, if I was to call her, no, I would never do that. She cannot call me nigga. That's mutual respect. And it's sad you have so many jigaboo type brothers, dog, like whatever, I don't care. No offense to Stephon, who a lot of people call them niggas, but everybody have a right to shoot them. Not everybody don't have a right to shoot people, but they have a right to shoot us down, even police and I, because we lost our respect. Martin King never called himself a nigga. Half of y'all today do, and that's why I see why my other homegirl don't date no brothers, and I don't it's because they make us look bad. It's not no self-hate. They self-hate themselves. You have no other group who streamed it about calling themselves a racial slur, but some of the American African men today. It's sad. You cannot, and I cannot have a brotherhood with that, which I don't mind. So that's why I don't get offended with my homegirl saying she don't want to date no brothers. If it was a lot of brothers like myself, then I would get offended. And I'm sorry to act all shallow, but it's the truth. Sorry, y'all. I almost got all emotional with that mess, but for real. Sorry to get myself together. I gotta text him though, because that's my friend. He is like a blood to me. A blood cousin. Teach me more respect. I don't have to have nobody's mouth. And I don't want to hear nobody's mouth about what I do in my life. You don't even talk. Oh, it's hard. And we're not even blood related. And then one thing about these sisters who get upset, once you attack the sisters who hurt the brothers, who act like an angel mama, and maybe wouldn't hear stuff like that. See, I listened to where it takes hell. Actually, I love that movie. And the brothers in that movie who's acting a fool, did I get offended? No, I did not get offended. They make us look terrible. But at the same time, your sisters should not be excluded in correction. Because if you after being an angel mama, being called angel mama, you should be called out for it. Just like the brothers being a fitla trash. I'm sorry, that's why I don't mind separating with you. You trying to get further in progress, and here's somebody trying to do the white man, racist white man a favor, being a fitla and angel mama, no matter what the shade is. I swear, the east side, sorry, I'm gonna tell where I was originally, but I have not went back to the community I'm from because there's so many people of all different colors and hair textures was in my business about my family. Like I asked for their asses being, I would love to be in their business, start a lot of shit. And I know I can do that too, and start some gossip and shit. And how about that? You feel so hurt by what I did? I don't give a damn. Shouldn't step in my business. I'm not gonna care about what back in the day. Fuck back in the day. And I did say fuck back of the day. I'm not trying to relive that shit. Go find somebody else who want to relive that mess. But seriously, I'm not lying. When I was trying to come up at 20 some years old, I probably would not be in the ghetto right now. You had some dumb old school people in my damn business who went to school with my family, my dad and my aunt and uncle, all in my business. And I was like, can y'all please get y'all old asses out of my motherfucking business? Of all different shades of considered black in this country, include those who look like white people or look like Hispanic. Okay? Dog, camel, like myself, dog, chocolate, western, whatever. Well, I would love to tell, please get the hell out of my business. I didn't ask for your dumb ass, who was born in 1950, 1960, or before, or even 70 in my situation, to get in my motherfucking ass business. I didn't come knocking at your dumb ass door. I didn't come all that. So if you have any touch, leave my business alone. I swear, I don't care about collectivism. Collectivism, my dumb ass. A bunch of people want to be in people's business. I'm sorry. I'm putting this stuff in my doggone body wash. I can have some that for real. I have to go to H-E-B and get some more body wash. But for real, all in my business. I feel like Whitney Houston song she on her My Love album. When she did a song with Missy Elliott. All of my business about what I supposed to do and all. No, get all of my business and don't leave home. The family was hurting me. I was hurting them. I hurt back at them because I got tired of what they were doing. Y'all know my country. I ain't God, and I don't live by that little stupid interpretation. Something that was belonged to my own church that was not Protestant. Sit all in my. I'm like, dang, can y'all please get out of here and cuss on the church property? Can you get out of my business? I would love to get all y'all business, start some shit and gossip and everything and see how it hurts. Don't you blame us? I told your asses before. I don't give a damn about all that. And I said again, I don't give a damn. Fuck all that. Keep that shit in the past or keep in your life. Don't keep in mind. I didn't ask for it. But that's the reason why. I'm serious. And so, and even my homegirl, she got tired of people in her business. And she grown. We about to be 40. I'll be 40 this next year. She be 40 in 2020. All in her business. Talk about what she supposed to do. I'm like, damn, can y'all please, y'all old ass. Some of y'all ain't got left your own parents' house and got kids by our age and left your parents still trying to be in her people. Man, get the fuck out of our business. Power progress right now, y'all got our business. I swear. Well, that's why she chose today. Yeah. And of course, there's Hispanic folks on the other side of the community were, but no, there was many of us in school. They are doing better. They have better lives. They have families and stuff, and better incomes than we do. And that's why. And she wanted, and so, and the brothers, some of the brothers that she encountered would not give her that dream. And I see why. I ain't getting mad at her. Shows, cause she had a point. You got some stun blocks. Then the ones who do got money, and those who do have a life don't want to share that dream with us, but they want to wind by coming together. Yeah, when it's furthering their own personal narrative, that's one thing they want to come together for. You know, so that's why I don't get offended about her decision about dating Mexican men. You know, they're part black and native and Spanish. And they don't look black, but down in family tree, if we go trace their roots to 19, we'll find a black grandma back in Colombia, Mexico. So what's the difference? And I don't get mad about her dating Mexican men. I sure don't. And there ain't no self-hate because I love myself today. I'm an individual. I'm not a collective. Them folks who don't do nothing for themselves have self-hatred. At least I try all my best and go even go against my own family, anybody, to get what I want in life. That's true. That's a true man does. Cause you got one life to live. You ain't trying to live a misery for somebody else. But y'all all here making about this 7 o'clock. Look, there was so many sisters that said something about brothers, and y'all ain't getting mad. You got China Fox. She talked bad when she was her white man, light skinned women and white men. If you're a chocolate, but don't talk to me. But you bashing Ruby Garcia. She got exposed today.